Good morning, students. Today we will discuss part 5th of the chapter Indigo, okay, by Louis Pasteur. By Louis Pasteur, okay. And we all know very well that Louis Pasteur has written one book biography on Mahatma Gandhi, and the book name is The Life of Mahatma Gandhi. And Indigo chapter is an extract taken out from the book The Life of Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, today we are going to discuss page number 50 and 51, pages 50 and 51. So, Indigo. The theme of the chapter is effective leadership can overcome any problem. Means if you have effective leadership, then you can overcome any problem. Okay, so we have come to know in this chapter that Mahatma Gandhi had returned from South Africa in 1915. Okay, and Mahatma Gandhi believed in non-violence. Mahatma Gandhi believed in non-violence, and he had used non-violence, his principles, truth, non-violence. So he had used non-violence in his what? In his politics. So he had used non-violence as a political tool, and Louis Pasteur was follower of Mahatma Gandhi. Okay, was follower of Mahatma Gandhi. So this chapter is an interview. ये चैप्टर एक इंटरव्यू है. लुई फिस्चर हैड टेकन महात्मा गांधी's interview in 1942, and it was a simple question asked by Louis Pasteur. Why did you decide Britishers leave from India? Why did you want Britishers leave from India? आप ब्रिटिशर्स को इंडिया से लीव क्यों करवाना चाहते थे? It was a simple question, and then Mahatma Gandhi started the story. What happened, and when did it come in his mind that Britishers should leave India, कि ब्रिटिशर्स को जाना चाहिए हमारे देश से? Why did he decide that? Okay, so it was in 1916. It was in 1916. Which year, beta? It was in 1916 when Mahatma Gandhi was addressing annual इंडियन एनुअल कन्वेंशन. ओके, इंडियन नेशनल कांग्रेस का उसको वो एड्रेस कर रहे थे. सो इन 1916 व्हाट हैपेंड दैट इन लखनऊ अ पर्सन. ओके, सो what happened in 1916? In 1916, what happened that when he was addressing annual convention, okay, in where? In Lucknow, annual convention of the Indian National Congress. Indian National Congress. So, in that year, in 1916, when he was attending seminar, okay, when he was addressing Indian National Congress, means there were around 2,301 delegates from different parts of India. So, in that convention, what happened? That a person named Rajkumar Shukla approached Gandhi. Rajkumar Shukla approached Gandhi, and he wanted Gandhi to come to Champaran. He had approached Mahatma Gandhi and requested Mahatma Gandhi to come to Champaran, but Mahatma Gandhi had refused. Why? Because he had some fixed meetings. After Lucknow, he had to go to Kanpur and then other parts of India. So he refused. But Rajkumar Shukla wanted Mahatma Gandhi to come to Champaran, and he was determined for that. Okay, and he followed Mahatma Gandhi everywhere. Wherever Mahatma Gandhi went, wherever Mahatma Gandhi went, जहाँ भी महात्मा गांधी जाते, Rajkumar Shukla followed him. So at last Gandhi returned to ashram and Mahatma Gandhi was highly impressed with the tenacity, TENACITY, determination of Rajkumar Shukla, and finally he agreed and he had decided what, when Mahatma Gandhi would go for Calcutta to attend some meeting, Rajkumar Shukla could take Mahatma Gandhi from there, and on the fixed date Rajkumar Shukla approached Mahatma Gandhi, okay, in Calcutta. Then from Calcutta, both the persons, Mahatma Gandhi and Rajkumar Shukla, boarded the train for Patna, from Calcutta to Bihar, Patna. But Rajkumar Shukla did not take Mahatma Gandhi directly to Champaran. Why? He first of all wanted him to go to where, कहाँ ले जाना चाहता था? Rajendra Prasad house. Why? Because Rajendra Prasad was dealing cases of indigo sharecroppers. So basically, why did Rajkumar Shukla invite Mahatma Gandhi in Champaran? Actually, Rajkumar Shukla wanted Mahatma Gandhi to solve the problems of indigo sharecroppers. It was the reason, and everyone was in this view, had an opinion that Mahatma Gandhi could win the case. So he had also come to know about the cases of South Africa. So that's why he approached Gandhi. Rajendra Prasad was not at the house, and then we have come to know servants behaved very badly. So राजेंद्र प्रसाद जब घर पे नहीं थी तो सर्वेंट से बहुत गंदा व्यवहार किया, बिकॉज दे थॉट दैट गांधी वॉज एन अनटचेबल. सो महात्मा गांधी डिसाइडेड नॉट टू गो टू चंपारण. ही वांटेड टू कलेक्ट मोर इंफॉर्मेशन. फॉर दैट सेक ही रीच्ड मुजफ्फरपुर. ओके, एंड ओवर देयर ही कॉल्ड ऑल द लॉयर्स, एंड द lawyers summarized the case, fees and all. And then Mahatma Gandhi said, stop going to law courts. law courts जाना बंद करिए. Stop going to law courts. आप ये जाना बंद करिए. Why? Because farmers were already crushed. Fear stricken. Make them free from fear. उनको उनके fear से आज़ाद कराओ. Then we have come to know that in that scenario Mahatma Gandhi reached Champaran. Okay, first of all he reached Champaran and he wanted to collect more information. Then he reached to where? Champaran. वो चंपारण जाते हैं. We have completed up to here. And in Champaran what happened? That in Champaran he visited the secretary of the British Landlord Association. Actually he wanted the details of the farmers, details of the landlord. So that's why he visited secretary of the British Landlord Association. But the secretary refused to show him the files and data, and he told that he was an outsider. And then secretary complained the matter to the British official commissioner in which चंपारण डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेड. जिस डिस्ट्रिक्ट में चंपारण आता था वहां कंप्लेन हो गया, त्रिहट डिवीजन. देन द ब्रिटिश ऑफिशियल कमिश्नर कॉल्ड महात्मा गांधी एंड बुलीड हिम, धमकाया उनको, एंड बुलीड हिम, स्कोल्डेड हिम टू लीव चंपारण. आप चंपारण छोड़ के चले जाइए. बट महात्मा गांधी रिफ्यूज. नेक्स्ट मॉर्निंग व्हेन महात्मा गांधी वाज अटेंडिंग मीटिंग in Motihari, then he had come to know what that a villager was beaten brutally. So he approached over there to meet him. But messenger of that area, Motihari के पुलिस सुप्रिंटेंडेंट का जो मैसेंजर था, मैसेंजर ड्रोव गांधी होम. गांधी complied. गांधी मान गए रास्ते में. complied means agreed. Okay, obeyed the order and he returned to his office. And then messenger of the police superintendent of which area? Motihari. Okay, so police superintendent's messenger gave him a slip and he told that please leave the area. Then he wrote what? He wrote, and this sentence made a change in the Indian scenario. पूरा scenario change होता. How? He signed this receipt for his notice and wrote on it that he would disobey the order. So what did Mahatma Gandhi say? He would disobey the order. He would disobey the order. So it was a great thing for Mahatma Gandhi, because Mahatma Gandhi believed in non-violence and he never disobeyed anything. But on that day he wrote what? He would disobey the order. Means he did not leave Motihari, he did not leave Champaran, and he did not leave Bihar. Okay. So in that consequence, as a result, Mahatma Gandhi was called in court. He had to reach court. Okay. And police superintendent had filed a case against Mahatma Gandhi. Police superintendent of which area? Motihari के police superintendent ने केस किया. किसके खिलाफ? महात्मा गांधी के खिलाफ. Now we will see from here. In consequence, Gandhi received a summons to appear in the court next day. All night Gandhi remained awake because he had to approach. He had to go to court. उसको कोर्ट जाना था. And Gandhi was means you can say Gandhi had a far-sighted vision. वो दूर का सोचते थे. Okay, and that's why Gandhi thought that if he would send to jail, then what would happen with the sharecroppers, and how that case would be solved. So that's why he sent the telegram in ashram. He sent the telegram to the lawyers to approach Motihari. Okay, he wanted all the lawyers to reach over there. Okay, because he did not know what would be the consequence of the case in the Motihari में court में क्या होने वाला, he did not know. So for that reason, all night Gandhi remained awake. He telegraphed Rajendra Prasad to come from Bihar with influential friends. Okay, and he sent instructions to the ashram. Means he wanted let ashram people should know what would happen, क्या होने वाला. And maybe Gandhi not return from the court, he would directly send to the jail. कुछ भी हो सकता. That's why he sent the telegram to the ashram. He wired a full report to the viceroy. Yes, this was the great thing. He informed the viceroy. जो viceroy होते हैं उनको पूरा information that what was going on in Bihar, Motihari, Champaran, क्या चल रहा है. He wanted him to इन्फॉर्म. वो चाहते थे उसको भी इंफॉर्मेशन मिले. सो ही हैड ए विजन. महात्मा गांधी का क्या था? ही थॉट दैट वाइसराय कुड हेल्प हिम इन द केस. और वो ये नहीं चाहते थे वाइसराय हेल्प करे, वो ये चाहते थे वाइसराय शुड नो व्हाट वाज द रियलिटी ऑफ द चंपारण. सो morning found the town. Now next day Mahatma Gandhi had to approach to court. Morning found the town of Motihari black with peasants. Morning में all over Motihari means court nearby near the court, peasants were there. They collected over there. Why? Because they did not know the, you can say, Gandhi's power. उनको गांधी का पावर का नहीं पता था. So that's why they did not know Gandhi's record in South Africa. गांधी का जो record था साउथ अफ्रीका का नहीं पता था. They thought that a person came to help them and now he was in problem. उनको लगा कि एक person उनकी help करने आया है and he was in problem. So they were sad to know all this thing. So they had merely heard that Mahatma, who wanted to help them, was in trouble with the authorities. So they are spontaneous means without force. Nobody compelled them, nobody forced them. But all of a sudden they collected and they were united. वो एक साथ हो गए. Okay, and demonstration, they started to protest near the court. उन्होंने सबने विद्रोह करना शुरू किया मोतीहारी कोर्ट में, मोतीहारी कोर्ट की बिल्डिंग के सामने. Okay, in thousands around the court house, कोर्ट बिल्डिंग के सामने they were in thousands, thousands में थे. Was the beginning of their liberation and it showed that they were united. महात्मा गांधी wanted it. महात्मा गांधी यही चाहते थे. What? Unity. Because Mahatma Gandhi once told that if if you are united you can solve anything. आप अगर unity में है you can do anything. So that's why Mahatma Gandhi when came to know that peasants and farmers were in group, they were united, so he was happy. Okay, liberation from the fear of British, so they all were ready to take a release, to take freedom from the Britishers. The officials felt powerless, and the officials inside the court, they were powerless, and the even police officers, police superintendents, messenger officers, and all were in what that you can say powerless. They were powerless. Why? Because they could not control the mob. उस crowd को control करना मुश्किल था. They could not fire them directly without a you can say written without a written order. They could not take decisions without Gandhi's cooperation. So they thought that now they had to discuss Gandhi, because Gandhi was the only person who could regulate them, जो उनको control कर सकता है. Because for Gandhi they all were there. Are you getting my point? For Gandhi they all were there. He helped them regulate the crowd, and Mahatma Gandhi regulated the crowd, controlled the crowd. He was polite and friendly. Okay, he was polite and friendly. He managed the crowd. He made them understand, have a patience. उन्होंने उसको समझाया farmers को, have patience. And then he was polite in front of the British officials. उनके सामने वो बोलता है, he was giving them concrete proof. Mahatma Gandhi was giving them concrete proof. What was concrete proof? Solid proof. Mahatma Gandhi was giving them concrete proof, solid proof. Solid proof दे रहे महात्मा गांधी of what? Solid proof that their might, Britishers, आपका जो power था, that their might, hitherto till now it was dreaded, means regarded as a fear. Your power was regarded as a fear. अभी तक farmers had a fear with you, but today see they all were united and they all were in front of you. आपके सामने ये farmers खड़े हैं. So hitherto dreaded and unquestioned, unchallenged, nobody raised a question against you, could be challenged by Indians. But today see your power was challenged by Indian peasants. Okay, and it was a great thing for Gandhi. Government was baffled, confused, what to do, what should they do over there. उनको नहीं समझ में आ रहा government को. The prosecutor, lawyer, and the person who is dealing the case from the government side. Okay, the prosecutor requested the judge to postpone the trial. Means if decision would be taken against Gandhi, the crowd would raise voice, and if not, then it was the insult of government official, British officials ka. So they were in dilemma what to do. So judge to postpone the trial. Apparently, okay, seemingly, it seemed the authorities wished to consult their superiors. Means it seemed that authorities wanted to discuss with the superiors. वो चाहते थे अपने जो वाइसराय लेवल के जो लोग उनसे डिस्कस करें what to do with this गांधी का क्या करें. So उन्होंने क्या किया? They would like to postpone the case, but see what did Gandhi see? Gandhi protested against the delay. Gandhi said no, he would not delay the case, and he read a statement pleading guilty. He agreed that he was at a fault. And this is the most important line for this chapter. He agreed that he was at a fault. वो एग्री करते हैं कि उन्होंने मिस्टेक किया है. He agreed that he was at a fault. Okay, and he was involved. He told the court in a conflict of duties. In a conflict of duties, it is important thing. Why? Conflict of duties means what? Conflict means dvand. Conflict means in confusion. What? In dilemma. What kind of the conflict Gandhi was facing over there? Please go through, then I'll make you understand. He was involved, he told the court, in conflict of duties. On the one hand, not to set a bad example as a law breaker. Means what is the conflict of duties? Means he did not want to not to set an example as a lawbreaker. Means first thing is that he did not want to set himself as a lawbreaker. He did not want peasant should come to know कि वो law breaker है. नहीं, वो नहीं चाहते कि वो law breaker बने. Means he told that he was against the system, but it was not there that he wanted to make himself hero, or he wanted to declare himself what that you can say he wanted to declare himself villain. No, he did not want to set an example as a law breaker. Then the first point is this: on the one hand, not to set a bad example as a lawbreaker, okay, and then on the other hand, to render the humanitarian and national service. So one hand, not to set an example, not to set a bad example or an example as a lawbreaker, और दूसरी तरफ national service, okay. So this was the thing. He was in dilemma for that reason. He was in dilemma with that reason. Now he was not able to measure the scale, weigh the scale. वो scale को measure नहीं कर पा रहे थे. That he should not follow national service. क्या वो national service ना follow करे, तब तो क्या होगा? He would not be a law breaker. और अगर वो law breaker बनते हैं तो फिर साथ में national. So what should he take? उनको क्या लेना है? Law breaker का tag या national service का tag. So he was in confusion and finally he read the statement in guilty. उन्होंने माना that he had broken the law. He had broken the law. उन्होंने माना that he had broken the law. So on the one hand, not to set a bad example as a lawbreaker, on the other hand, to render the humanitarian and national service for which he had come. So he thought that what would be best. Then he heard his voice of conscience. उन्होंने अपनी voice of conscience सुना. Conscience means to know what is right, what is wrong. And then he considered it is right. ये right है. What? National service and humanitarian ground. Okay, always national service comes first. National service and humanitarian ground always come first. So humanitarian national service for which he had come, he disregarded the order to leave. उन्होंने बोला that I had disobeyed the order to leave. Okay, but in obedience to the higher law of our being, but in front of your order, I think that my national service is higher. आपके order से ज़्यादा national service का order high है. क्यों? क्योंकि तो ना he disregarded the order to leave, not for want of respect for lawful authority. ऐसा नहीं है, he did not respect the lawful authority, but for in obedience to the higher law of our voice, means our being, my voice of conscience, my soul's voice is what? To help the humanity and to do the national service. First comes national service. He asks the penalty due, so you can put a fine on me. Okay, penalty due. Magistrate announced that he would pronounce sentence after a 2-hour race. So magistrate said that he wanted 2-hour recess. 2-hour recess for what? He wanted to give decision after 2 hours and asked Gandhi to furnish bail, to give bail for those 120 minutes. Gandhi refused, no, because he told that he was not at fault. He was at a fault because he had broken the law, but he would not furnish bail. The judge released him without bail. When the court resettled, the judge said he would not deliver the judgment for several days. Judge said that he was not able to give the decision on that day and he wanted some more time. Meanwhile, he allowed Gandhi to remain at liberty, freedom. Rajendra Prasad Babu, last paragraph. Rajendra Prasad Babu, Brij Kishore Babu, Maulana Mazrul Haq and several other famous lawyers had arrived from Bihar. They conferred with Gandhi, they talked with Gandhi. What would they do if he was sentenced to prison? Then Gandhi raised a question in front of all the lawyers who were over there. What would they do? आप क्या करते अगर मुझे जेल होती? Because Gandhi was released, okay, without bail. Gandhi asked. Then one senior lawyer replied, they had come to advise and help him. हम यहाँ पे आपकी हेल्प करने आए हैं. If he went to jail, there would be nobody to advise and they would go home. आपको अगर कोई हेल्प नहीं मिलती, आप नहीं लेते, आप चले जाते जेल, then they would return to their job or their places. So then Gandhi would raise a question, what about the injustice to the sharecroppers? Then we will study this part tomorrow. What would happen when Gandhi raised a question, what would be the injustice to the sharecroppers? We will come to know tomorrow. हम ये कल पढ़ेंगे कि गांधी ने जब ये क्वेश्चन किया, what would be injustice about the sharecroppers? Okay, we will come to know. But up to now, go through the part 50, page number 50 and 51. Thank you. Have a nice day.